Meet Philip Richards, Executive Director of Ballantynes and the great-great-grandson of John Ballantyne, the man who 160 years ago began the iconic Christchurch store, Ballantynes. What set John Ballantyne apart is what led the way for his early success.
He got ahead because he'd load his horse and cart up at the end of the new goods would arrive by boat. He'd load his horse and cart and set out through the night and arrive in a country town and sell his new season stock. The other traders would load up their horse and cart, have a sleep, and then they'd set out. And so they might arrive at lunchtime or afternoon tea time, and they'd be told, "Oh no, Mr. Ballantyne's already been, I've got my new hat." So he developed a business in that way.
Philip Richards says the fundamentals of Ballantyne's dealings, as honest and upright, is the foundation the company was built on. Every generation of the family since has had some level of involvement. Philip Richards' son is the sixth generation to be working in the business.
We think it is. It's a responsibility too to live up to the ideals that he established and to live up to the expectation of the family who keep a close eye on what we're doing.
Continuing the legacy of John Ballantyne, Philip has worked in the business for almost 40 years. His first memory of visiting the store.
We came to town one day and went shopping, and we went to a number of places before my mother took us back to the car and made us put a tie on. And then we came to Ballantynes, and I thought, really, what's all the fuss about?
Through every generation, Ballantynes has evolved to meet the needs of the customer. Changing over the years, Philip shares how it's about how fashion has changed with society.
Over time, dress standards have changed. The way that we relate to one another have changed. When I started in 1966, we certainly always referred to one another by our surnames. I still have no idea what the Christian names were of some of the people I worked with at that time. And there was a great deal of formality, but we've become more informal in the community in general. So Ballantynes has reflected that.
Ballantynes has put together a timeline of significant events during the 160 years. Closed after the earthquakes, Ballantynes was one of the first fashion retailers to reopen shop in the central city.
I'm pretty excited about the future for Ballantynes. I'm excited about the future for Christchurch. The retail precinct in 2016 is going to be fantastic. There's a huge amount of retail space being developed at the moment, some very large office buildings, and in 3 years' time there'll be 10,000 people working within 300 metres of here. Now, it's going to be a very different central city to what it was before the earthquake.
Ballantynes CEO Maria O'Halloran says the success behind 160 years of business is thanks to the loyal customers and community.
So I think our customers, again, and our staff are both loyal and resilient, and we're very much focused on the future, and we're really excited because for the first time we're feeling, those green shoots are starting to appear. So we're really pleased how we've traded, and with more neighbours and that critical mass that the city needs, we can only grow from strength to strength.
For a closer look of the Ballantynes history, the timeline is featured along Colombo Street. Joelle Batista, CTV News.